Hey everyone, today I am bringing you the BMW M Series sedan. To be exact, BMW M5 F10. This beast is a high-performance sedan vehicle produced by the BMW company. Before we get started, comment down below your favorite from BMW. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's open up history books first. The BMW M5 Series was first introduced to the market in 1985 under the E28 model. E28 was the fastest sedan available in the market at that time in 1985. The M5 Series is an iconic series. There have been a few generations from M5 since 1985. This BMW M5 F10 is the most powerful from this M5 series. It does look like the famous and widely available BMW 520d, but there is a huge difference when it comes to the performance department. Let's deep dive into performance. This baby comes with 4.4-liter V8 twin-turbocharged engine. This M5 F10 car is the first M5 car to have a twin-turbocharged engine and dual-clutch transmission system. It has a whopping horsepower of 550 and 680 Nm of torque. Top speed is 305 km per hour. Can you guess how long it takes to reach from 0 to 100? It's 4 seconds. Can you believe it? What's interesting is that its drivetrain. It has a rear-wheel drivetrain, and all the other generations like F10 and F19 have an all-wheel drivetrain. However, there is one downside of this supercar. It's the fuel economy. It has a 4 km per liter fuel economy, and if you pedal it to the metal it's only about 2 km per liter. BMW F10 has a 71-liter fuel tank. Alright guys, let's dive into the dimensions. Length is 4.91 meters. Width is 1.89 meters. Height is 1.45 meters. Wheelbase is 2.97 meters. Front track width is 1.6 meters and rear track width is 1.627 meters. Ground clearance is 11.7 centimeters. Turning radius is 12 meters. Curb weight is 1845 kilos. Let's have a peek at the exterior design. BMW M5 F10 totally looks like the BMW 520d M Sports from the outside. The car key looks the same. It has normal LED lights. There are washers under lights. There is a new facelift after 2013. Which is slightly different from 520d. Difference is the daytime running light. There are several vent spots and all of those are actual and functional air vents. We can see the usual kidney grille, as in 520d with the original M5 badge from the BMW company. As usual, the BMW logo is placed just above the grille. Let's check out the side view. Side view is identical to the BMW 520d. When it comes to the wheels, those are aluminum 20-inch wheels. It is interesting to see the blue color calipers located in both rear and front wheels. The carbon ceramic brakes are very important because they are a very efficient cooling system. There is an exhaust vent near the side mirror with original M5 badge and a blinker on this vent. Mirrors have been made with heat-vented options. There is a sunroof, and it can't be seen in a normal BMW 520d. And the shark fin is located towards the back of the roof to increase the sporty look as well as the aerodynamics. It is keyless entry and doors come with soft close options. Doors are a bit heavy and wide opening. Let's check out the rear view. We got the usual LED lights as the rear lamp. Then there are quad exhausts and carbon fiber diffusers. Then comes the camera for the 360 view. BMW M5 F10 comes with the fancy option to open the boot with a leg wave. Next we have a boot of capacity 520 liters. This is more than enough for the day-to-day work. Let's move on to the inside. First up on the list we have this great quality steering wheel with a good grip. What's interesting with the steering wheel is that it gets this red alert to shift gears up when accelerating. This helps shift gears smoothly. Interior-like, seats and rest arms are finished with soft touch leather material and cabins, dashboards are fitted with gloss panels. Overall there is an exceptional build quality. Power mirrors and power windows adjusting buttons located on the driver's door, and the door armrests have been made with soft leather material, and there is also a small door bin near the door handle. When the car is started, a head-up display projects to the windscreen.
It displays speed, gear, and other useful info, so that we don't need to get our eyes to the dashboard. Other controls are placed in the usual positions. We can't see the traditional gear knob in this car. What's interesting is that there is no parking gear in the gear knob. There is a separate button for that. If you need to select parking, you need to put the gear knob to neutral and pull the electric brake button located near the gear knob. If you need to shift to neutral, you need to push the gear knob to the left. If you need to drive, you should put the knob to D by pushing it to the right. When you get to D, pushing it forward will shift the gears up, and pushing it back will downshift. If you need to reverse, you need to put the gear neutral and push the gear knob forward. There are few buttons around the gear knob. MDM mode button. This button switches traction on and off plus switches on and off MDM mode. Suspension option button. This button can be used to change modes, namely Sport, Sport Plus, and Efficient. Once you change the modes, it can be seen in the speedometer. Damper settings button. This button can be used to change Sport, Sport Plus, and Compact modes. And finally, the parking sensor button. There is a large cabin and a small cabin next to the gear knob. And there is one large cabin hole on the left side of the dashboard. The sunroof controlling panel is located atop of the car near the rear view mirror. Both two front seats have an electric memory option. There are several buttons to make changes on the seat. Seat forward-backward moving button. Headrest adjustment button. Button to adjust the lumbar support. We can reduce the body roll using those options. By default you get a normal surround sound system, but if you want you can get Bang & Olufsen. If you get that, you can have a pop-up speaker on the left side of the dashboard. First seat row has very good leg space and headroom. And when it comes to styling, full aluminum paddles are a signature to the BMW M5 Series. Let's move to the second row. We can see a very comfortable seat, even though this is a high-performance sedan. There is good legroom and headroom. Door bins are there on both two doors, but they are a bit small. 3 passengers can sit in the back row, but the middle passenger won't be so comfortable, as there is a huge floor hump. There is a climate control system for the second row passengers too. There is a shrinkable armrest hidden in the middle seat. Let's talk a bit about driving experience. In Sport Plus mode, we can shift the gears softly. In Ultimate mode, you're gonna need an actual track to drive. This car also can be used as a family car with the compact mode. When you drive, you need to keep your eyes on the head-up meter and gear suggest display on the steering wheel. If you try to shift gears too quickly, the car won't allow you to do that, the gear won't change, and also if you didn't change the gear at the right time, the steering wheel alert will notify you to do that. With this rear-wheel drive train, when you are in first gear sometimes the car skids a bit. Let's check out the safety of this car. It received a 5-star rating in the Euro NCAP crash test. The fact that the BMW M5 Series scored maximum points on Europe's leading crash test is due to its integrated safety concept used by the premium automobile manufacturer in all new models. Highly resilient bearer structures in generously sized and precisely defined deformation zones provide the basis for the passenger cell to be able to perform its function as a survival space for occupants in the event of serious collisions. For example, the forces acting in the event of a head-on collision are dissipated via a number of different load paths in the floor assembly, side frame, front wall and roof, and absorbed in the deformation zones. Reinforced side structures in the B columns and sills, highly rigid door reinforcements and stable seat lower cross braces reduce deformation depth, as well as intrusion speed in the event of side collisions.
If you like to see more videos like this, subscribe our channel. Alright folks, that's the end of the video. Until we meet, drive safe, stay safe.